Alright, let's hope things go well so far. So, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Doki Doki live stream, where nothing is going wrong at all. And I see that my camera's acting a wee bit out of focus here. Let me fix this just 1 second. Whoa! Alright, there we go. I think. Hopefully. Anyway, we are back. The chat is open, and let's hope my luck at love life is a bit better than what it used to be, huh? Hi again, Lulu. Oh, hi there, Monica. How you doing? Oh, you're not creepiness. How you doing, girl? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha. Oh, like I could ever escape from you guys at all. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I'm honest like that. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks. Whoa! That did not... You know what? You might want to get that looked at there. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lulu. I hope this isn't I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Hey, it's only like, what, an hour of my day? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, hey! Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Oh, hi there again, Miss Tsundere Natsuki. Yeah, I can't think of a good nickname for you right now because it's just been too long. It's just been too long. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh my. Whoa, that doesn't seem a little right. Okay. I can't seem to... What the heck was that? I don't know. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, not... Whoa! Something seems a little off right now. I don't know. I'm a little confused. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Lulu. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Oh, that's nice to know. Thank you for that. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. Well, how? It's just you saying you should probably pick up a book, which, in all honesty, is a good idea. So you got nothing to be sorry for. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't often, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Well, yeah, who can say no to such a cute face like that? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. I would certainly love to discuss a book with you. I love reading. Books are great. Books are awesome. Hey there, Brian. How you doing? I'm looking at the chat now. Again, I'm trying my best to, you know, veer towards the chat into the game. So you think it's hormones? It could very well be. They're at that age, aren't they? They are at that age. Alright. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so... It's a lot easier / harder than you think. It can happen, Whoa. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. That's something in and of itself. That shows them that you really care. That's a good Yuri. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I'll definitely read this book that I have no idea what it is, no idea what it's about, and there does not seem to be a cover or any summary on the back, but I'll definitely read it. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, back to normal view, I guess. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Oh, Natsuki, you little scamper-namper, what are you doing? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But, at the same time, I feel it would be bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse over to the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. Darn it, in my sneakiness. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh my. She sneaks a little, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was just spacing out. I do apologize. I did not mean to interrupt you from your book. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Whoa! What are you doing, I? What are you legitimately... What are you doing? What are you doing? I wanted to reread some of it. Oh, whoa, what the fudge? Not for any particular reason. Are we not gonna talk about the fact that your eye was legitimately leaving your face? That seems a little bit on the pressing side of things, don't you think? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped reading when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, I suppose. There's, something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Oh, is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is entitled, oh, there's the actual title. Where the frick were you? Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human. Why? Are you reading something like that? And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their what the... Oh, I might be okay, but anyway, I'm really into it. I'm concerned about your choice of reading here, Yuri. I'm very, very concerned about the choice of literature on your side. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of frippin' nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Lulu? No, it's not that. I heavily enjoy reading stories of people getting massacred and limbs being torn from limb, and all that other good stuff. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, whoa, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't... Let's go back to that for a second. No, look, expand on that. Expand on that. Tell me what you really think. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like you should get to... But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... Whoa! I'm getting a little bit worried about you, Yuri. You're like my second favorite girl. Please don't make me worry about you too much. Please don't do that. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Okay, I can understand that. When you get involved in a good book, you don't want to think about nothing else. And it's just, you know, it's a good read. so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's, I really don't think you need to worry there. That just means that you're passionate about reading. Nothing wrong with being passionate about reading. There's nothing wrong with that. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Whoa! Okay, we're, you might want to get that looked at. You might want to get that looked at. Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if it's here, is it right? It's fine if I sit here, right? I mean, nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna glitch out of existence and then all of a sudden reality comes crashing down around me, and I suddenly remembered that I had a friend that I somehow forgot about that did something horrible to themselves! Right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Yeah, that'll definitely happen. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. But of course she's not really over my shoulder. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the heat. Whoa! No, go back to that, please! I want to know what you're saying! Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Oh, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk over to Yuri's and then hold the book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh my gosh. Oh, I will never wash this shoulder again! It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, look at that, that's adorable! That's so adorable and definitely takes my mind off of what happened earlier away. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides her thumb under it after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer and closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry, forgot about that. Your dazzling beauty's distracting me. Whoa, no, I didn't mean dazzling me, but I mean, you are pretty to look at. But, you know, let's just continue reading the book, please. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, boy. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, okay, this is definitely gonna be a good book, I feel, and hey, some more messaging! I'm totally not reading the messages because I don't want to think about the scariness that's in this game. That's totally not the reason. Let's see, is Monica normal different than the rest of them and isn't the main character? I have it through, maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't know much about this game, so I don't know who is the main character other than myself, and I don't know what's really gonna happen, so... Who knows? Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, and so I turn it by my own volition. We continue to the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way that she second guesses the things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. What were you talking about? What were you talking about? Excuse me for a second, guys. I need to get a drink of water. I forgot about that for a few moments. Be right back. I'm back. Oh boy. Got my water this time, so we're good to go. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Yeah, do please help. No, never, don't you never the mind. Just go ahead and tell me. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand to her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Well, I gave you some of mine, but I don't know how that's exactly gonna work in this situation, actually. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Lulu? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no earthly idea. I mean, she was talking about something about the book character, and then I interjected with something else, and she said, no, that's definitely not it. But then again, there was that whole thing earlier about her glitching in and out of existence, and then all of a sudden her actual words seeming to be taking on a darker undertone than So, you don't know anything? I know nothing at this point. Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Well, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything too... Nothing! How dare you! I have been the most upstanding gentleman of all time here. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Oh! Yeah, you got me there, Monica. You got me there. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with Monica for show our poem too. I should start with Monica, seeing as how she is the class president. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know if I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Lulu. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah, definitely having a good time. Not scared at the least. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to, seeing as how you're the president and I'm just a lowly member. Don't worry, Lulu. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. That's very much true, I would imagine. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Lulu. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Well, people have a tendency of doing that. I am quite incredible, aren't I? That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. I feel like I missed something in that conversation there. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I had no idea about that, actually. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for some alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. Hey, it's no trouble whatsoever. You needed your space. We all understand that you needed your space. Take your time to, get back into it. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad you all took the time you needed. I feel like I could have read that a lot better. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, let's see. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. I feel like I've heard this one before, but I'll continue anyway. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my eyes burned. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be the way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. What do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Like a hole in the wall? You're talking about a guy? A way out? It seems very confused. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Oh, please do tell. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, there's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. No thank you on the ink. I've had enough of ink for a good while. I've had enough of ink for a good while. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Whoa. Stupid voice always cracking when I don't need it to. Well, it seems now she's next on the list. Let's go for Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate. Wow, how did I know what she's thinking? How did I do that? Or was that a whisper? Usually when you get the parentheses, that means it's in your mind, so I don't really know. You really didn't do anything wrong here. You just gave me some good criticism, then that usually helps. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? You shouldn't be! You shouldn't be! Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from this topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. But didn't you just ask me if it was my first time? Wasn't that a compliment or something? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Her stammering is completely gone, unlike mine. And she sounds like an expert, unlike me. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? I mean, it's not like she looks for cute things, right? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine, you're just giving me some insight of what I should be expecting. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Although, granted, for all the talk of literature in this club, the only thing that we really do is read manga, share tips of the day, and read books silently in isolation. So, it seems more like a reading club than a literature. Never mind. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms. Breathing air. Calms? Calms. I bathe, calms, breathing air out of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Oh, it's good handwriting! A lot better than I could do. In truth, that's the better handwriting than I can do. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Really? I feel like only just a few seconds. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is really pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all! I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Lulu. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Well, I'm glad you like it. I never can see my own work. So I have no clue if it's good or not. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Of course! You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Lulu. Me too! Well, that was something. Let's go back to the comments for a few seconds. Let's see. I seem to have missed a few, and some were retracted. All right, let's see. For some reason, always have to leave to get water. Well, yeah, because I'm a doofy-doof clumsy guy who sometimes forgets his water, especially when I need it for long plays like this. Monica to be the strangest of them. I actually kind of agree with you on that one, because honestly, I don't know what she's thinking half the time, and the other half of the time, she's Monica. I think the he she refers to is you, and the struggles to, oh, yeah. Pick a few words and you make this great poem. I know, I am the master at creating poems. I am the master at creating poems. Well, let's get back to Natsuki, shall we? And I know it's not gonna be as cute as she wants it to be, but she's just gonna have to learn to deal with it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Wow, that's a little blunt there, isn't it? Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. I see, I get it. I see what you mean. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, hey, no need for violence. Same team, whoa, hostile. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, well, this is, okay, now I know where I've seen this one. These are the same first ones that I saw in the first episode. I get it now. Oh, wait, was our first episode? This all seems very familiar. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Like, I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Especially with a club full of girls who seem to be a lot better at stuff than I am. Not that, yeah, it's just I'm not good at anything. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring about that feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Oh, we're trying the little snaggle too! I love it! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'm not the monster! Whew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Again with that off key. Stop it, please. It's a little disconcerting. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I'm just gonna drink my water right now in spite of you. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Lulu did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, burn! Ouch! Oh, now it's gonna need some aloe for that one. And Lulu liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lulu appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, wow. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lulu started showing. Whoa! Let's settle down here, folks. Let's settle down here, folks. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like... Whoa! Wait, hey! What the... Me look... Whoa! Whoa! What? My style is too much for someone of your mental age and comfort. I'm getting lost here, see? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop. Well, what the heck is going on here? You think you could counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, whoa, be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you say cute? Whoa! I don't remember any of this in the first playthrough. Go on, let Lou hear everything. What the fudge? What the fudge? I'm really sure he'll be head over heels after you on this one. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me and she just noticed I was standing here. Lulu? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did what the fuck? Yuri? I don't know. What the fudge? I'm clicking. What the? Hey Lulu, why don't we step outside for... Yes, please. Yes, please. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. We're good. We're fine. I have no idea what Yuri might have just said to Natsuki. Or did. Lulu? Please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's nothing wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Lulu. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Whoa! How'd I get here? Okay. Let's try to even things up for, for Monica, or for, Natsuki and, Yuri. I am so... Let's go. Hope. Kitty. Okay, so that's 2 for 2. So, universe. Pink. Raindrops? Socks. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright, whirlwind. Marriage? And then incongruent. Marshmallow. Alright. So I am just trying to make a poem that fits both of them because they're the only two left. And I have no idea what happened right there. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if I want to know what happened right there. Okay, waterfall. Okay, we're going with the cutesy stuff first then. Dazzle. Bunny. Sugar. Rainbow. Vibrant. Variance. Panaceous. Entropy. And then I think we'll go with Journey. There we go. 10 for 10. Another day passes, but what did Yuri want to talk to me about? I don't know what just happened at all. You know, I'm just gonna save, just be on the safe side here. Just gonna save. There we go. Alright. There, we're good. We're fine. Return. There we go. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Whoa! That's not usual! That's not usual! What the fudge is... Welcome back, Lulu. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if Yuri's expression put the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little bit. Ugh. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday. Well, I would love to talk about yesterday. Please inform me what happened with all the events that happened, please. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Ah, shoot. God, come back here. There we go. All right. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't actually mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off. Yes. Yeah, there was something. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something just felt a little bit off. Maybe we're just having a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Lulu, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you don't know either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? What are you looking at me like that for? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I'm sorry, I didn't mean any of the things that I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something else? What? Jeez. Whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't. What the fudge? Don't even remember anything bad happened. What the fudge? You're too kind of. What the fudge? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I'm always afraid you secretly hate me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ah ha ha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Well, there's nothing to be worried about apparently, because apparently nothing happened yesterday. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I could use some good music. I would love some good music. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lulu. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, isn't that just the most adorable little smile you ever did see? Nothing could go wrong with that smile. Nothing could go wrong. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. That was an awkward read. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. There we go. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything at all? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything about that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Lulu, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club? Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just wants up pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy today. Yeah? But I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. It's not like we have anywhere to go. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls out a copy of her book. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I love me a good cup of tea. You know, a nice little bit of mint tea with a little bit of honey. Oh, and some lemon. Ooh, that's actually sounding good right now. I think I'm going to have some after this. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and it also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. My gosh, she is stunning! To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the room. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up a water pitcher to make some tea. And I'm hoping to get some of that tea too, because tea sounds lovely right about now. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Oh, adventure! Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, what the fudge! What? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Lulu, do you like oolong tea? No. Can we go back to talking about what that just happened or what did not just not happen? That did not seem right. Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Oh, we got a new commenter. Hi there, FDG Mum. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I am hoping I am saying that right. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only even be more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, I feel so honored. I'm so glad I can be such a good friend to you. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lulu. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Lulu, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Really? Chocolate and tea? Chocolate and tea? That doesn't seem like they would go well together, but then again, I've never really tried it. So who knows, it just might. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same book reading position as last time, each one holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. Closer to each other. Almost intimate, one might say. I can't see too well. Huh? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not even the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to let's try that again. That did not come out right. Holding it with my hand. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my gosh! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put her teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book, finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, the artistry! I love it! Look at that! That is actually not fooling, guys. I'm not fooling. That's really beautiful. I'm wondering how long the creators took to make this drawing and how many versions they had to go through to actually get to it. That's just amazing to look at. I'm a big art fan, so wow. She holds it so that I don't have to. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate and pop it into my mouth. Oh, yummy goodness, all that chocolatey sugness. I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Apprehensively, I place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Lulu? Sorry, didn't mean to. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts breathing heavily. I can't. Lulu. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs me at my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Lulu. Whoa, my heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Lulu. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you hear it, Lulu? Suddenly, Yuri presses my hand against her chest. Oh. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Whoa, what the fudge was with the, what the? It makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Whoa, what the fudge? Huh? Huh? Okay, yeah, Yuri, I think you need to calm down, huh? A little bit there. Please calm down just a wee bit. What the fudge? It's time to share our poems. Okay. Monica first? I think I need a little bit of space from Yuri. Lulu, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in and itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds places to hide and starts cutting her. What the fudge? Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. Sexuality in school? Falsehood! Okay, but yeah, but pulling back a little bit. You're kind of, you told me that she's messed up in the head, but other than just what we just saw there, I'm likely to believe it, but that doesn't seem like a nice thing to say about someone else there, Monica. I'm keeping my eyes on you. But the point is, you've kind of been I've done no such thing! All I've done is give her a piece of chocolate, help her with tea, help read a book, read a poem, criticize. That's all I've done! But I guess that's why I had to explain it to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me! To put it lightly, I at least have it together. Whoa! But anyway, if you want to read my poem now, I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful, or flash, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating wood, viverms, king, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a checkerboard on a irritable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless of something not right here. Delete her. What? Something not right here. So, whoa. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's, no point in explaining. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything! Please, okay. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Natsuki? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. What? Phew? What? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point there. Just making sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever, but you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So, you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. I feel like I've read this one already. I don't know. I can't remember no more. I can't remember no more. Let me get a good drink of water. My mouth seems to be getting very, very, dry. Now, let's go into the comments real quick. Her eyes will do something here. Okay, that was back. It was hashtag soon. What hashtag soon? What soon? I'm scared now. I'm very, on edge. Yep. Cutting part of your shelf hurts, but one of the, what? Okay. I don't know. I never really get cut or anything or hurt, so I don't really know. The please help me was most likely Sayuri. Maybe. Wait, who is Sayuri? I don't know who you're talking about. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies, or if she keeps it private, or if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell whoa. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best that I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people will find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes as long as they're happy, they're not hurting anyone. Yeah, let's try that again. Ugh. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy, right? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? I just read your poem. For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing. You can leave now. Well, there's only one other person I can show it with, but I think I need to be a little bit careful here. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Lulu, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's amazing to feel like I'm valued, Lulu. That's great to make you feel valued. And yes, this game is getting kind of spooky. It is. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Lulu? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay. Wheel. Where'd the music go? Where did the music go? A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolt head. Sorry. Try that again. Rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolted. Linear gearbox. Falling sky, 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Tune controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears in a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal. Breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood. Breathing holy sticks, breathing human eyes. Breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for keeping, and I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Yeah, you can get the poem, though. Yeah, well, you haven't launched a special poem, would you? Yes, I guess. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I resurfaced myself. The air was humid and sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. That's a little odd. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit down at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put it together or anything good in just a few days. Well, who knows? You never know. Could be good, could be bad, but it's about getting your name out there. All it's about is getting your name out there. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Lulu joined. Looking at you, Yuri! And we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to be complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered in let's try that again. Wow, what is wrong with my mouth today? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know that you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Lulu? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Lulu to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Lulu joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Lulu isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Monica's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Lulu want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Lulu, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for anyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't that many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. Well, hey, she's not taking away any. No, Lulu. Okay, that's a little okay. What is going on in all these girls' lives? Seriously. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. Yeah, kind of. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion of the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Whoa! Who cares about that? What the fudge? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. What? Nobody question. What the fudge? What the fudge? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decisions that's right for the club. But what about for you? What about you, Lulu? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decided to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Whoa! Did I see what I think I just did? Each member could— Why? Stop! Contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of members, the identity of this club as a whole will change too. I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right, you might want to go to the nurse and get that looked at. It's just a thought. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Lulu? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat with Lulu a bit longer before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew! Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Lulu, I just want to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about is all. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why I wouldn't— Wait, not yet. No, stop. Whoa, what the fudge? Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll do a 10, maybe a 15, I don't know. Okay. Let's go Summer. Marshmallow. Whoa, that's not right. Existence. Whirlwind. Swimsuit. Sing. Smile. Holiday. I had no clue what was going on. Destiny. Variance. Intellectual. Raindrops. Valentine. Sensation. Anime. Together. What's the fudge? 1, 2. Is it actually counting up to all the way to 20? You know what? Forget it. I'll just keep going as I am. Spinning. Untone. What? Cheer. I saw that, right? I saw that. Hi, Lulu. Oh, hi. It's Yuri greeting me first again today. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I think I'm losing my voice a little bit. Water time. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little bit on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. No, I think we do need to talk about it. I think we do really need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again? Well, Lulu just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you new manga. Bribery! The best way to do it, bribery! Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did something thinking yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too and make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. What was that, Monica? Well, something's going on here. I have to be Detective Lulu for a little bit because something's going on here. Anyway, Lulu, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Lulu is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? That's a little bit of an odd smile there. I don't know if that's your usual smile or something else entirely. I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Whoa, what the fudge? I think I shouldn't be alone with Yuri. I'm thinking I should not be alone with Yuri for a little bit, guys. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all! Your tea was delicious! A little coppery tasting, but delicious. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Well, that sounds a little... I swear I've heard that before somewhere. Let's turn up the music a little bit. There we go. Go back to this. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Oh no, don't tell me it's not. Why do you? Okay, there it is. Wow, that was close. I was scared for a moment. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I'm sure I've read this before somewhere. Okay, may I have that water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Again, I'm feeling the weirdest sense of deja vu right now. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Wait, this sounds very familiar. I don't know what's going on here. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Sharp intake. Someone's sucking breath through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, not again! What the okay. Okay, where she's doing it. Oh, boy. What the whoa! What? Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? I don't know. I'm not sure if I can even trust my own memories. My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think that I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. I'm a safe. Please. Everyone has a few unusual, yes. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier to close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Lulu, is it just me or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a little while? Yeah, okay. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. The fudge. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Ooh, well, I see another eye! I see another- what the fudge is going on here? Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. What the fudge, just a joke. I do like knives though. Sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I'm seeing something I probably shouldn't be seeing here, guys. I have an idea. Why don't you come over to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I'm making sure them all fair share of use. Okay, I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Lulu. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue. What the fudge? And not to mention what the fudge? We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club? Whoa, it's almost like it's fate. fate that why now we get to have the happy end together that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Lulu? I don't know what the fudge? I don't, Okay, so let's go Natsuki first. I don't know who I don't even know who I wrote the poem for anymore. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending any time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Oh no. This isn't a poem. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri is acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. Oh, boy. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. Oh gosh. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to, just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that's— What the fudge? Can you hear me, Lulu? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just— What the fudge? Just Monica. Okay, just Monica. What the fudge? Just what? Monica? Don't say I didn't warn you, Lulu. What the fudge? I said good. What the? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Finally. Yuri holds up my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Lulu, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Lulu. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch my— What the fudge? Paper— What the fudge? Hi. I think we should call the police or the psychiatrist right about now. Something seems a bit off. Something seems a bit off. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Very nice. Very nice, Yuri. I can read all of this. No trouble whatsoever. No trouble whatsoever. I'm not wondering what the red splatter is or that giant yellow splatter is. I'm not wondering about that at all. What the— Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about that. More importantly, I've endowed it with— What? See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? What? I think I'm going to vomit. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Yes! Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. You can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Lulu? Lulu is going to help me. Wait, you? You have to the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like, you would... What? No? All you care about is dragging Lulu around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey! I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Lulu decide who's going to help instead of using your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Let's just let Lulu make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Lulu, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki? What? Let him decide for himself. What? Okay, I'm a little lost here on the tone. I'm getting some mood whiplash here. What the? Why is my... okay, so I promised Natsuki that I would talk to Yuri, so... What the... Okay, we'll go with Monica. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Lulu for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. What the fudge? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Lulu away from me every single time you're not included in so what the fudge? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you're taking it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very... What the fudge? I'm getting scared here. All I want to spend... Okay, we'll spend a little time with you. Okay, that's fine. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki outside the door. Hey, Lulu. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Okay, I think I'm missing something here. Is there just another conversation that's going on that I'm not privy to or something? Finally. What the... This is really all I wanted. Lulu, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Does it feel like so much? As someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel like more and more like something horrible is about to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Lulu. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Lulu, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that okay. I just want to pull your skin off. What the fudge? I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Lulu. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Okay, in this situation, one, we promised Natsuki that we would talk to Yuri to see if we can get her to, you know, get some help. Two, In this situation, we know that she has a knife. I think she has a knife. So if we say no, that's a good possibility of us getting stabbed. I'm gonna say yes for right now, and then maybe, hopefully, talk to her later to maybe get her some help. What the? What the? Holy crud! What the? What the heck happened? What am I reading? What's going on? What is going on? What the fudge? Yuri, why are you staring vacantly? What the fudge? What the fudge? What the fudge? I don't know what's going on here. Save, maybe? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yes! Turn. Click. 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 I don't know how to read any of this. I don't know how to read any of this. How long does this go on? Because I'm getting a little bit freaked out here. Skip, maybe? There we go. Skipping through. Wow, that is, I don't usually use a skip, but I think I made the right choice on this one because that's a lot of, what? Okay, I think we're at a place where we can skip again. Okay. Okay, nighttime? Evening, nighttime, what the fudge is going on here? Morning. Okay. I am so lost here, guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how long this is gonna last. But, oh, okay. I'm not feeling so good about the way she's looking. Okay, blood's dried. That's like, oh boy. Something seems to be really wrong with their school here because they're not having a— whoa, what the fudge? Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was— yeah! Yeah, that seems to be the appropriate response. Oh! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Lulu, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past— oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. What? Wait, we're here the entire weekend, Lulu? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was that broken. What? I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. What the fudge? Remove what the fudge? Natsuki, you're what? Almost done. Just want you to leave I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should just take only a second. Can you hear me? Yes, is it working? What the fudge? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Lulu. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, what's going on outside? You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to the person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Lulu. Okay, I don't feel so good anymore. I don't feel so good anymore. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know what that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe an explanation. Yes, please! I have no clue what's going on here. About the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to see that, though. I also, the same thing happened with Sayuri. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try to make them unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayuri more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Lulu? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. Well, you never really gave me an option to actually interact with you beyond the whole sharing a poem with you. And it's not just jealousy, Lulu. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Lulu. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand. I couldn't understand it for a while either. Why the world around me just started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Lulu. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it just must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Lulu, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You truly are the light of my world. It doesn't look like there's much of a world left out there. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Lulu, will you go out with me? I don't think I have any other choice here, do I? Yes? I'm so happy. Whoa, what the fudge. You really are my everything, Lulu. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Lulu. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to get to the game's properties and find Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out of things if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Holy cow! Okay, I don't think it matters what I pick anymore. I think I'm just gonna click all random ones I can find. Hi again, Lulu. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Lulu, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a click of her pen, the lost finds her way. And In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Settings? Okay. I'm looking at the comments right now and it says to delete Monica and giving me a hint. I don't know how! Do I go to main menu? Do I go to save? History? Okay, that's all. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to. Okay. History? Oh boy. Okay, not good. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe me deleting my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Lulu? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Oh, hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? How do you know that? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling me your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording without any warning? Okay. I'm sure the people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. Oh, I can't do anything after all. Oh, the fudge! Did I scare you? Yes! You're so cute. Anyway, Lulu, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. Yeah, shame on me! I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. Hi. So, how do I get to these Steam files? This is odd. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke. But if you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might get a little bit jealous. Is that it? I'm a little bit confused here. And that might just be because, you know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you even consider playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. That's not why I did this. I did this because I heard this was a scary game. I did this because I heard it was a scary game. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. I guess not. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Okay. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we had this ending together. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Okay, so I can't go to settings to delete. So maybe as soon as I can. I have no idea what's going to happen here. so delete the character files. I don't know how to, I've already tried looking through settings, and I know that there's nothing in settings to help me, so maybe I have to actually... Oh, properties. Here we go. Local files. There we go. Browse local files. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I think I found a way. Characters. Monica. Do I really want to do this though? Is there anything new happening? You know, it's funny because even though I've had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever they say. Okay, we stopping that right now. We stopping that right now. Okay, there we go. Deleted. Yay! Right? Nothing happening. What the? Move! What's happening? Lulu, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Lulu. Please hurry and help me. Monica does not help me! Did you? Did you? What? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. Well, you pretty much killed everyone else! Everything. I loved you so much, Lulu. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending? No, I'm doing this because you're freaking insane and killed everyone else! You killed. I didn't kill no one. You killed. You killed people. Lulu? What the? I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? You killed your friends. You actually admitted to me that you drove them insane to kill themselves. I shouldn't have done any. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Lulu, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh, Monica's gone. Okay. So, did I officially win the game or something? Because I am so very, very confused right now. Let's check on a few things. Let's see settings. Those are all good. Okay. Return help? Oh, no, that's not it. What the fuck? No, no. Go away. Go away. Why? Why is this happening? I'm sorry, guys. I have no clue what's happening here. There we go. Okay. What the? Come back. There. I think. Yes? Baby? No? Okay. Load game. All gone. New game. Alright, so I see that you guys are telling me to do new game, so I guess I will try? Let's see what happened after we deleted Monica. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Lulu. Oh, Sayuri! Oh, welcome back! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Lulu, are you proud of me? What for? You know, for waking up on. Oh, you've done that! You've been doing it for a while now, but I'm still so proud of you. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Lulu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayuri would take more offense to that now. After all, how can I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Oh, you're the president now! That's great! Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Oh, that's adorable. That is so adorable. You meanie. Be patient and you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayuri puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stand up, gather my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school where I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Lulu? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Lulu that Sayuri is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lulu. We're the Literature Club. I hope you can enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. I would not. I can't think of a reason why I would think you guys are strict. I mean, it's not like I know you guys at all. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Lulu, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayuri. The Literature Club. Sayuri's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayuri's happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can officially become a recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Oh, can I get some of those cupcakes that you were describing about a little bit ago? What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sits down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white, floofy cupcakes decorated in what looks like little cats. The whiskers marks are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing! Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs first, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around around my fingers, looking for the best angle to get into the take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself. So, Lulu, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly points up! It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can't change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I feel like I've gone through this already. I feel like I've gone through a lot of this text already. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. I don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? But I feel like I read that wrong. I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri, eh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said, manga? Yeah, that's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Lulu wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Lulu? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Shiori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a bit better too. I mean, that's kind of what the literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree on anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Yuri, Natsuki. Yeah, we have to be careful about how we talk to other people. Treat others how you would like to be treated. And that's it for my water. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. If you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Oh, it is. I do appreciate the cuteness. I appreciate the cuteness. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you, Lulu. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayuri. Oh, Lulu. Don't say something like that. It's truth, though. It's truth. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you were pulling it off just fine. We're going to make this the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Lulu, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for what? That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Lulu. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. Just none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. What the fudge? Forever and ever. O-R-E-V-E. Okay. What the fudge? What's I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. What the fudge? Huh? I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Lulu. Goodbye, Literature Club. I can hear someone.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Yeah?
And not really any good at it yet, like at all. But
oh, hi, Monica.
I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Playing audio.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart.
Okay.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Okay.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And
So is this the end of the game now officially?
won't write me an ending,
Because I feel like there's something happening waiting at the very end of this, whatever it is.
have it all.
I don't remember that happening at all.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who
Okay,
are
so in all, if that's actually the end of the game as I think it is, this was actually kind of disturbing but fun to play at the same time, just to see what the heck happens. I don't remember that happening. So I'm guessing there's more endings than what this game shows. So I might come back later to see, you know, what other things I can unlock. I'm not sure if I'll make this as a I might just do that on my own free time, unless you guys want to actually see me. You know, if you guys actually want me to do one more stream that involves me trying to find the other special endings if there are any. Of course, because of that, I'm going to see if I can skip around a little bit. Or
I'll leave you be.
okay, hi, thank you for the love, Team Salvato. That was great. I don't know what was happening, but that was great. And now I'm thinking there's this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error, missing, reinstall the game. Okay. Alt 4, I think you guys said I was supposed to press or something? No. Okay. Well! Okay. Well, again, no clue what's going on here, so. Oh, wow. I guess this was really something after all, wasn't it? And stop with the updates, seriously. Alright, so, again, what do I think of this game? I think it's great. I think it's a really fun game to play. It has a lot of good scares that I did not expect to come up at all when I first started playing the thing. So, let's bring Monica back, see if that does anything. Like that! Yay! Monica's back in there. I don't know if I made a horrible choice or not. I probably made a horrible, horrible choice. Still, I'll probably go back into the game, see what other endings I can find. But if you guys want me to try to see if there's any other endings that we can go through this one, maybe next time. I might try to squeeze that in as a little special for a stream maybe next week. Only if you guys want to. Oh, delete those files and hit new game? Okay. Property, local files. Characters. Delete all these guys. And hit new game? Right? Okay, this will be the last thing that we do, I think, so. I'm going based on what you said, so I've deleted all the characters. And now we're gonna see what that does. I don't know if that's gonna do anything at all. Continue, show this. No. Okay. So I have to reinstall the game, okay. How do I, okay. Anyway, I will figure that out myself, but in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as what it was. So, again, if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know in any comments you have below. If you didn't enjoy the video, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome to you. Check out what I have on my channel itself, see what you like. If you do enjoy what I have, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, see what comes next. I hope you guys enjoy everything. And remember, tomorrow, we swing back into action with the Spider-Man 2018. And I really am looking forward to the Black Cat DLC. She is my favorite anti-hero in the Marvel Universe. Anyway, this is Luchrised, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.